Shalom. Let's start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the old fillet, just pushing the truth across focus of our faith, truth, and sincerity. Alright, it's the brother one above from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. This week is sitting. Just going to just about how the changing of a transition of kingdoms. It's a transition, from this rulership of the wicked, which is in power of the so-called white man Esau Edom, and it's gonna transfer from these devils to the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Israelites. Don't they let the righteous, they're supposed to be in rulership, but every kingdom had a time to rule. But now it's time for the so-called Esau Edomite to go down, and it's time for Jacob, the so-called Negro, Latino, natives, to rise and be in power. And it's starting with the elect of Israel, But I'll get into it. Daniel 2:21. He changed up the times and the seasons. He removed the kings and he set up kings. So the Lord Yahweh, he changed the times and the seasons. Everything, there's a time and season for everything, and nothing stays the same. That's why, that's why you see the so-called Esau Edomites, these doubles, they panicking, they trying to start, they got the Space Force going on, and, they seen the chariots, so-called UFOs more and more, and they know, these elites know, Esau Edom, they know that the angels of the Lord, the chariots, what they call so-called UFOs, the chariots of the Lord, the angels, they seen them, they seen the UFOs out there, and they know the Lord Yahweh gonna return with the angels, to take them down, to take them out of their power seat, because the Lord Yahweh is a man of war, and these devils, they gonna try to fight the Lord, just try to keep their kingdom, man, But they doing right now, they putting all the deception and lies like they do to Esau Edom to try to keep their kingdom, to try to keep the masses of the people in control, try to keep the people from the truth, and try to make especially really trying to make the men of the Lord look like like we liars or crazy men, which these devils, they only do so much with their lies and deception to where eventually they're gonna have to go with their blessing, which is a sword. They're gonna have to come down with the military might just to prove a point, prove a point, to try, still show they power, that they still have some type of power, and then and they're not losing grip of their rulership, but hey, these devils, they gonna do what they do, but like I said, truth gonna prevail. This truth is prevailing now. It's making these devils, upset, and that's why they trying to come at, those that deem themselves as Hebrew Israelites, and man, a great millstone for the apostles, brother, then you had other groups, that these devils, gonna try to make us look bad, make those that, deem themselves Israelites, but a man, a great millstone from the apostles, elders, and brother, great millstone. We're not militant, we're not with that militant way of, we're not carnal. Like these other groups, they're gonna try to be carnal, or being carnal, post themselves with guns, whatever it may be. That's not the way of the Lord. The way of the Lord, is to be spiritual, and these other camps, they carnal minded, man, which is gonna get them caught up by these devils, Esau Edom, man, because they're gonna come down hard. They don't care if you did sold out whatever, to try to stop the truth, but you really can't do nothing against the truth but for it. So you Israelite groups that did sell out to Esau, whatever, these devils, they gonna turn on you. They don't give a damn about you, man. They hate you, They wanna kill you off. But like, get back to this. But you seen that transition, and with that transition, from one kingdom to another, there's gonna be uh conflictions, a conflict. It's gonna be a fight, for that power seat to, Esau try to remain in his, and Jacob, so-called Negro Latino native Israelites, we're not trying, but we trying to establish that, starting with the elect, the Lord Yahweh, he establishing that with the elect from the apostles, elders, and brother, great millstone, hopefully I'm part of the righteous number. And you seeing that, that's a fight, truth against, good against evil, So that's what you seeing right now, that transition, man. And then and with a transition, it's not it's not easy. It's not I said easy. I'm gonna say easy. It's not an easy transition. It's gonna be conflicts, fights, arguments, or whatever, because it's about rulership, man. The elect, the elites, Esau, and then the elect, the so-called Negro Latino Israelites, from the apostles, elders, brother, great millstone, bringing out this truth and condemning Esau and so forth through the Spirit, that they're going down, and these devils trying to combat that with their lies and deception, So you seen that jocking, you seen that, that warring, Esau versus Jacob, for the birthright. But Jacob, so-called Negro Latino native Israelites. Jacob name later turns Israel. Already really got the victory, but everything got to play out. Got to play out. But Esau, he think that he could try to just come against, the Lord Yahweh Shai, but he not gonna prevail, man. Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna take away his power, his rulership, man. Cause like I say, the Lord say, he removed the king. I'll read it again, Daniel 2:21. He changed the times and seasons. He removed kings and set up kings. So yeah, the Lord Yahweh Shai, he removed kings and set up kings, man. So right now we in the process of this devil, so-called Esau Edom, be removed out of his way. And you seeing the Lord Yahweh Shai establishing the nation of Israel, Israelites. But starting with the elect of Israel, the house of David, from the apostles, elders, and brother, great millstone, the 144,000, he give wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that no understanding. So yeah, he giving the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to the elect men of Israel, Israelites, the prophets, the men of the Lord, to know what's about to go down before it even happens, foreseeing, understanding the knowledge, understanding the Lord, how to move about in the knowledge and truth of the word of the Lord, and these devils are being exposed by the men of the Lord from the truth and spirit power Yahweh Shai, with their lies and all the things that they try to hide from society is being brought to the light. But it's being brought to the light by way of this word, of this truth, man. By the apostles, elders, brother, great millstone, go into history, and then go to understanding of the Bible, to break that down, what this means, what Esau and in the times of their history, and they, when back in the time when they ruling into now, who Esau is today, we're going to that, we'll give you the understanding of, the nations, the different nations and so forth, all that, but then like I say, we're going to the devil, man, the ones that's in rulership, we exposing them for what all they doing, who they really go back to, why is this place so messed up and upside down? Why these crazy laws that these devils put out there that don't have nothing to do with the Lord, that the Lord Yahweh Shai, hates, and the men of great millstone are getting at this devil for that, But from now go to Go to Ecclesiastes 10. Ecclesiastes 10 and matter of fact, we'll start at 8. Ecclesiastes 10 and 8, because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So yeah. So all the unrighteous dealings and injuries, injuries, all that, that these devils have done, all the rape, robbing, murder they done, that they got by deceit, by their lies, deception. That's how they do, They don't benefit nothing. They don't benefit the earth. They don't come to you with anything, because this devil, they, these Edomites, man, they they cancer to the earth, man. They ain't, anything they touch, it dies. Anything they try to put their hands to or whatever, it don't turn out good. Because they cancel. They cancel the earth, man, and they gotta be taken out the way. So that's why this kingdom is being translated from one people to another, and it's being, like I said, starting right now from the Apostle Elder Great Millstone. First and foremost, start off, and then elected the nation of Israel, Israelites. Those that believe and so forth, the men of the Lord. The men of the Lord in that number. That's gonna have that the governing body that's gonna rule over all the other nations, and put Esau, Edom, so-called red man, into slavery, into serve hardcore double bondage slavery, and it ain't gonna be a pretty sight. It ain't gonna be nothing, to it's like I say, in that time when it go about, man, the Lord gonna have a different spirit on us and beating these devils down, man. We ain't gonna have no remorse, man. Watching these devils squirm, crawl or whatever, building up the kingdom, not having nothing like how they did the so-called Negro Latino natives, oppressing us, keeping us down from, trying to make it, keeping us behind the 8 ball. We can't have no money saved up or passed down from our church to our children, because of the so-called white man Esau. He try to keep the so-called Negro Latino natives down by their laws and by their wicked ways that they that they put out there, their lies and deception, whatever they try to do to keep the so-called Negro Latino native men down, but that it's gonna flip back on them. We're gonna keep them. We're gonna have them beat down and have them behind the 8 ball and all that, man. All the curses gonna fall on them. The curse is gonna go from curse is gonna lead the so-called Negro Latino native Israelites. It's gonna lead from us to so-called white man Esau Edom, man. You know, and these other nations gonna feel it as well. But Esau Edom, so-called white man red man, definitely gonna have those curses on them. But from there, I'll go Ecclesiastes 10. The physician cut off a long disease. He that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. So yeah, the physician is, the Lord Yahushua. Lord Yahushua, when he returns, he's gonna cut off this long disease, this cancer of the earth, man. They got everything out of whack, man. It's killing off, it's killing things off that, that was good. He trying to turn things that the Lord Yahushua already had set up to be good. He turning it upside down and making it bad, man. Destroying it, you destroying that was already that was good. You trying to think that you the most high. You think that you could do it better. But nah, Esau Edom, you red man, you fucking it up, man. You fucking all this shit up, man. Excuse my language. If you don't like it, then hey, so be it. I don't care. But hey, so-called white man Esau Edom is messing up this place, man. And he's gotta be taken out of power. That's why the Lord Yahweh, that's when the Lord Yahweh Shai, when it turns, he's gonna take the so-called man Esau Edom out of power. But from there I'm going to Ecclesiastes 10. I didn't want to make this too long. Ecclesiastes 10 and What 14? The Lord has cast down the thrones of proud princes and settled the meek in their stead. So yeah, Lord Yahweh gonna cast down the so-called man Esau Edom. And set up the meek. The meek would be the so-called Negro Latino name. The name of Israelites, but starting with the man of great millstone from the apostle elder brother great millstone. They had the truth, the teaching the word of the Lord. In the right spirit. And giving to you. 100%. No holding back. We give to you 100% raw. Whether you like it or not. Well, it's the truth. We ain't holding nothing back from you. We giving you the good and the bad. All that. But I'm going to Ecclesiastes 10 and 15. The Lord had plucked up the Lord had plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. So yeah, the Lord gonna pluck up the proud nations and plant the lowly in their place. So he gonna pluck up Esau, Edom, so-called man, red man out of his rulership, and he's gonna plant the so-called Negro Latino, the Israelites starting to elect the Israel, plant them in their place. Plant establish, the righteous rulers of the earth. And you seeing that right now. And like I said, hopefully I don't man the Lord, but from the apostle elder brother very millstone, you seeing that, right under your nose, the underdogs. But so I'm gonna end off with I'm gonna go Ecclesiastes 10 and 16, but I'm gonna end off with 17. Ecclesiastes 10 and 16, the Lord overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth. And yeah, so he gonna overthrow the countries of heathen, and destroy them off the foundations of the earth. And that's what's gonna happen. So-called man Esau Edomite's kingdom is nothing gonna be nothing left. We're gonna go to Ecclesiastes 10:17 and off of there. He took some of them away and destroyed them and have made the memorial to cease from the earth. So yeah, the Lord Yahweh gonna destroy everything. Ain't gonna be nothing. Nothing, no remembrance of Esau Edom, his statues, nothing. Nothing with America, Babylon the Great is nothing gonna be remembered. Not basketball, not nothing. No NBA, no NBL, no NFL, no nothing. Nothing that Esau has push forth here in America, Babylon the Great. It's gonna cease. It's not gonna be no more. So so I didn't want to make this too long. I just want to go into that. So again, like all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the Sisakan brothers, to the few Aqua sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua keep firm with that. Say shalom.